All right, so we have our mantra that we use before we work out. We're going to add to that today, and we're going to change it and make it more about our lives and enriching it. So I do want you to keep your fitness mantra, and we'll definitely use that. But now I want you to develop something for your life. So this one, we're going to approach this one. You're going to do a rough draft, and then by the final draft, you're going to go from saying, I wish or I would like, to at the end, you're going to be saying, I'm thankful for, or basically, it's already happened. So something in your past. We're going to be using this as part of our visualization every morning and every night, and hopefully many times in between. This is going to be something, depending on your faith, you're going to keep in with you, like a prayer in your heart, or if you need a physical representation, like cards, all sorts of things. Feel free to keep it on your phone. So this we're going to use all of the time, and there are many people out there who feel that this is a success tool, and it is. They use it in sports a lot, also in business. But here's a quote, and this is from Tony Robbins again. When you have a vision and you use it routinely every day, and you add to it so that it grows, you don't have time for arguments. From the lazy, compromising side of your life, you change and you become fun. A challenge becomes a game of joy. There are no arguments. So those little games that you are not games, but those little conversations that you have in your head about food or about exercise, is it going to be today or tomorrow? How much effort am I really going to give it? You no longer have any arguments because you're not trying to convince yourself one way or the other. You have your goal, you have your vision, you know exactly who you are, you know where you're going, and so there's no more conversation in your head about, am I really going to go there? How do I get there? You know based on what you're doing. So it's time to write it down. And we're going to use, when you very first started and you wrote down your goals, we're going to use that as part of this too. But I want you to look at all the areas of your life and just imagine things that how you would want them to be. So not just how you look physically, but how your relationships are, where you are fitness, or not fitness wise, but work wise, where you are financially, where you are spiritually, all of these areas. Go ahead and write down a rough draft. I am really, really looking forward to reading these. Yes, I actually expect to see these rough drafts. And they will be kept personal, but you will get some feedback on them, not on grammar or anything like that, but just, eventually getting you to where they are in the past tense and they have some gratefulness to them, so that it becomes something that you're doing for yourself all the time, all the time, all the time. And then there's conversations in your head, well, they just sort of get, and they get thrown out and they no longer exist. Anyways, I'm so excited about this, and I really, really think that you're going to love this particular thing. All right, have a great rest of the month.